I'm saying, bro, they're right there. Them and Jefferson, bro. Shout out to Jefferson. Jefferson's right there, too. Jefferson's right there on Kennedy, bro.
Strategically placed.
They're literally right on Kennedy. It's like, yo, look, as soon as you graduate, you know what I'm saying? The club is right here. The pink pony is like right here. You know what I'm saying? It's in walking distance.
Oh, man.
If you don't make the cheerleading squad, hey, there's other options.
Exactly. Yo, look, for everybody who was a mean girl, y'all become some unclean girls. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yo,
that took a slight turn.
Hey, welcome to Trampa.
Sergeant, we got something else in there.
Oh, it's like, nice transition. Stormy Daniels Trump's in the news. Stormy Daniels was
we're
in the
talking
news
about
this week.
that? All right.
Yeah, I guess we got to get the Trump news.
Guess so.
Yeah, because
It is what's hot.
Did you see any of it, though?
Yeah, I actually watched it.
You watched the whole... So you were one of the, millions of people that watched that shit?
I accidentally watched it.
I think they said, 30... Was it 30 million?
I have no idea.
Bro,
The number was pretty high on that.
Yeah.
Phenomenal ratings.
Yeah.
because the thing is,
I think meanwhile we were playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I was. Or Star Wars Battlefront. But
Fucking, she said, what I like the best is that she's like basically talking shit to him.
Yeah.
And just completely shut him down after that. He was just like, oh, wow, well, you're different. You remind me of my daughter.
yeah, you remind me of my
And
daughter.
he said that to the other one, too.
Yeah.
He said that's
He's
all
got
of
this
them.
thing where he likes to, like...
How is that not creeping anybody out?
It is creeping people out. Like,
No, I mean his supporters. Like, come on.
No,
Like,
because-
I get it, you do believe it's fake news, but, like, come on, bro. Like,
his-
at a certain point, you gotta be like, yo, that's a little fucking weird.
because his supporters are a little bit blinded, bro.
I know, but damn.
Just
like,
a little bit.
when a dude goes on about his daughter like that, like, yo, like, hello?
No, the funniest one was when they were like, so what do you and your daughter have in common? He's like, sex.
Yeah, we're both.
It's like the only word that just blah, like blah. Like he's like, his brain's like, don't say this or anything related to sex. And he's like, sex.
It's like that episode.
Like, bro, what?
It's like that episode of Family Guy where all the little Peters are running around and shit in his head, and they're just throwing up paper. Like all the little Donald Trumps are all throwing up paper. Like, fuck, he did it again.
God damn it.
Where did the filter control guy call out again?
She basically said that, she went in the room and the first thing he did was show her a magazine about him that had a picture of him on the cover.
Yeah. And then she spanked him with it.
She spanked him with it.
Yo, how hilarious is that, bro? I'm so surprised he didn't have mirrors everywhere.
I'm sure he probably
He
did.
probably had mirrors and pictures of him, like pictures of him dressing like an Uncle Sam costume, pointing at himself.
Oh, man.
You're like, yo, you see? He's like, you see the picture over there?
This is me.
That's me.
Well, that was obviously way before he was president.
Oh no,
but-
that would have been good. No, he's been talking about being president since the '80s.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
said in the '80s. There was an old interview in the '80s where he said, it'd be funny. They asked him would he ever run for president, and he said
as a Republican.
he said as a Republican, he's like, as a Republican I would do it, but
because they're idiots.
but I don't think I would really like the job. I don't like the way everything's been. Like he went on like this really like concise and just super intelligent like spiel about it, and here we are now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because drugs are bad.
I got the best people. Squirrel.
The best.
Yeah, and honestly, shout out to the what's her name, Sarah, whatever the fuck her name.
Sarah
is.
Huckabee Sanders.
Like the fact is, this bitch goes out every day. And legit knows she's bullshit.
I have literally said that
poker face.
the White House press secretary
Yes.
is the worst job in America.
Exactly.
Like Donald Trump's press secretary is got to have the worst job in America because every time you go out there, you go, he said what?
How am I going to do this?
And the fact that the press is trying them.
I got an idea.
Exactly.
Fake news.
They're picking apart everything. Do you know he tweeted about it? You know he tweeted yesterday about shaving his cat, right? And you're like, what? Yo, I just really want her to go out there and be like, the fuck are you talking about?
That was funny because they asked her, what was it yesterday? Like, the news came out about Stormy Daniels in the interview, and we don't want to know how come he, normally he responds to everybody who criticizes him like that, and for some reason he's been quiet about this. How come he hasn't responded? She's like, well, he's just not going to respond to everything.
Yeah.
If he's going to respond to everything, he's going to be responding to you guys all the time.
Exactly.
And you're fake news.
He would much rather respond.
And
to
didn't he though?
Yes.
Yeah. Bro, because you know what happens to her, man, is that she says something and then like it's the same thing that happened to Sean Spicer. Fucking he would say something and then like
spicy.
10 minutes after he said it, he's like, look, he's not going to focus on that, and he's not going to say anything about that. And then 10 minutes later, they're like, well, Trump just came out with a tweet.
He just tweeted right now that you're full of shit.
Exactly. He's like, don't listen to Spicer. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Trump just came out with a tweet and said, I'll talk about whoever the fuck I want to talk about.
Exactly. Yo, he's running the country, literally. He's running the country in the news in 140 characters. I think that's amazing.
It's great. It's
I mean,
believe me.
That's what we've become, basically. It's just awful.
Where the fuck are the creators of Twitter?
They don't stop shit.
Nah, you know what
they should.
You know what it is though? They must be making so much money.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
You know how many people follow? You know how many people got to Twitter just to follow the
me?
shit that he says?
I created an account just to follow him, and then I told you guys before I created that account, and then what happened was my phone just kept buzzing at like 4:00 in the morning, and I'm like, yo, he's got to stop. Yo, how crazy is it that a nobody in Florida is like, yo, look, the president's crazy. He's got to stop.
Up at 4:00 in the morning.
Exactly. Why is the president is up tweeting at 4:00 in the morning?
Imagine being the staff though, and getting that at 4:00, and you hear that shit go off. You already know, like, fuck.
Here he goes again.
Oh, that's why the press secretary probably has that bitch on mute. She has it on mute, and then as soon as she wakes up in the morning, bro, she fucking
scrolls through like fuck.
Yeah, she rolls over, sees like 85 notifications, and she's like, damn it, and her vagina dries up, and then she's just like, hey, you know what?
I don't know why that was necessary, but I liked it.
Because
she's so turned off right now.
Because look at her, bro. I
like
feel bad.
She wakes up, life turns her on.
I feel bad.
And her boss is like, nope, sorry, taking that away from you. How you feel about that? Fake news.
Because that part of life sucks for her.
Still stuck on that.
She's like, I'm awake, sweet, totally wet.
She was so good. She woke up having a good morning. Just dried.
Shut that shit down, bro. Like, listen, fuck North Korea. Fuck Kim Jong-un, Rocket Man.
All I saw, too, was that scene from Total Recall where they bust through the glass and they just start... Oh, man.
Fuck Kim Jong-un. He's a Rocket Man.
Exactly.
Give those teachers guns.
John McCain's old.
You know, it'd be a great idea.
Maybe John McCain should be put back in the prison.
You know, if he was such a hero, he would have got caught. By the way, stop kneeling for the
Mexicans
national
are building the
anthem.
wall and they're paying for it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
not really. I think the military should pay for it.
Hashtag Kofefi.
Yeah, did we forget about that too? Yeah, by the way, it went from Mexico paying for it to now the military is going to pay for it.
Exactly. He's basically sitting in the office like, who the fuck is going to pay for this wall? Like,
Well, fuck it. The military's got a bunch of money.
they just keep,
They're not part of the American government.
bro. They keep throwing out people. Eventually, they're going to be like, well, the military's going to say no, and they'll be like, hey, well, look, Obama is going to pay for this wall, and Obama's like,
no.
no,
Not paying for the wall.
not a chance in hell, Donald. Not a chance in hell. Dude, this Obama is so dope. I don't know if you guys have seen Obama lately, but my God, he is dope. He's literally stopped caring.
Fuck it.
He's like, because remember before, like he was kind of like Obama was quiet, but he was kind of on Hillary's side because she's a Democrat. Now he's so removed from politics that he's basically like, you do realize that the president's fucking up, right? Like he just comes out and says shit. He's like, hey, he's like, when I was president, I wouldn't be tweeting.
I wouldn't be fucking doing that.
I'd probably be too busy, trying to run the country.
Actually working.
Like, this is like literally Obama's like sitting a diss track. It's like he's sitting a straight up diss track straight to Donald. Straight to Donald.
That's some more news that came out this past
Subliminals.
week. How about the fucking Wendy's put out a mixtape?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not know
Like
about that?
like the restaurant?
The restaurant Wendy's.
Or is it the Dave? What is it? The Dave Thomas Files
I don't know
Volume
what
1?
it was. There was a chair. I just heard one song and they were dissing the shit out of McDonald's. And I'm like, where the fuck are you, McDonald's? You should have came back.
Well,
by
and
now.
here's the thing. Like, honestly.
Like, I don't know how the fuck McDonald's did not. Whoever's marketing for McDonald's is dropping the ball.
Ronald versus Wendy.
I would have had, yes, I would have had a fucking somebody, like call Jay-Z, somebody, throw a couple million at him. Hey, can you write a verse for me real quick?
Yeah.
Well, that, and I mean, you have like a lot of clout. Because not only do you got Ronald, I mean, we're living in a time of nostalgia right now. So you can bust out Grimace. You can bust out Birdie. You can bust out the Hamburglar.
Fucking McDonald's. Going at McDonald's like going at the Wu-Tang Clan.
Exactly. That's exactly what I saw in my head.
Drop the ball.
Yeah. McDonald's is like the Wu, bro. You got fucking the Hamburglar out there. Fucking Mayor McCheese rapping
and I feel like Grimace would kind of be like Bizarre from D12.
Yeah.
Just
Hamburglar
because,
would probably be the hardest one out of all of them.
What the fuck is Grimace? The fuck is Grimace?
He's literally a purple pill.
Exactly. Like he's just a giant walking purple fucking nothing. He's legit a blob.
Looks like he'd be a sexual offender.
I kind of need this answered though. Like
Grimace is the type of guy that sits too close to you on the bus.
Exactly.
Like and then next to the inner thighs, and,
he doesn't even
touching.
And he doesn't even say anything. Like he looks at you like you're the problem.
Yeah, like,
and he kind of has a little bit of a smell.
Yeah. And he's
not a full on. It's a hint, and you're just sitting the whole
like,
time
what the fuck
like, God damn it,
and
what is that?
And he just keeps leaning back with his arms up because remember he can never put his arms down.
No, but he's the kind of guy that like sits there with his legs wide open.
Yeah, taking up all the space. It's like the
like
smallest
fucking,
bus seat.
here.
Yo, that person sucks, by the way.
Yep.
That person sucks. You know who we're talking about.
Like wide open leg guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, I loved Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese.
I forgot about Mayor McCheese.
Bro, he was a fucking walking cheeseburger.
The fried guys are like Migos. Can't understand shit.
Stir fry.
McDonald's, you're tripping right now.
Stir fry.
McDonald's, they could easily throw money at the Migos.
Yo, how is it that the Fry Guys are not Migos with a song called Stir Fry?
Hold up.
That's hilarious.
Hold up. I researched Grimace because it was
you want to know what he is?
It was gonna fuck me up this whole time. So apparently there's a McDonald's wiki. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah, it's got to explain everything.
Grimace is a character featured in McDonald's land commercials. He is a large purple anthropomorphic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Being of indeterminate species with short arms and legs.
Yeah.
He is known for his slow-witted demeanor. He's the Biggie out the motherfucking group.
Yeah, he is.
Slow.
That's notorious
real
right there.
Calculated. You know what I'm saying? Real smooth.
Yo, Birdie's like Lil' Kim.
And the thing is, legit, here's the first picture I got of him.
Oh, shit.
You're not going to sit here and tell me he's not the Biggie of the group? I got a pimp hat and a cane and got money? That's the first picture that came up with Grimace.
Talking about his burgers are juicy.
Exactly. Shit.
Big Papa. Big Purple Papa.
Oh, yes. McDonald's, if you hear this, you're welcome.
Wait.
You're fucking welcome.
What if Biggie got that idea from Grimace?
What, to be big?
Originally.
It's a
like, what the fuck? Yo, did
is
they
there
actually
any way you can pull up one of the songs? Like the Wendy's?
the Wendy's?
Yo, you know what? You know what I kind of want to know too is what was Hamburglar doing before he started his life of crime?
Probably making them. I feel like it was one of those. He loved it too much. Like it would happen if SpongeBob lost his job.
He'd start stealing Krabby Patties.
I think maybe there might have been an episode where he did lose his job or some shit.
He did, and he went absolutely crazy.
Yeah. But like, there you go.
Shout out to the girls for having me watch that. So yeah, no, he lost his job and he went nuts. Like literally, he was sitting at home, he was crying into a mug and then drinking it and then crying again. I was like, yo, this is insane. Like I lost my job at McDonald's too, SpongeBob, and I went on to bigger and better things, like not living in a pineapple.
Big deal balling. So apparently there is definitely one of the tracks on here. We're gonna see what this is like. Wendy's Rest in Grease.
The thing is, it actually sounds good.
Well, compared to what's out now, anything sounds good.
Told you, man.
Me
you gonna
shitting
get that work.
sounds good.
Rest in
Red hair with
Grease.
some pigtails, better check the score of these meals sell. Now that's better, I'm so clever, my bar's chilly, better grab a sweater. You block my tweets, can't squash the beef, now you check my feet and your eyes swelling. How you love that? These straight facts, trying to take the swag, but we don't want it back. I'm a boss chick, and they hate with that, but we tried your food, where the flavor at? You number one, that's A-Joe. Why your ice cream machine always broke? Why your drive through always slow? Why your innovation just can't grow? It's Queen Winnie, the same old. Nope, that Baconator go crazy, that spicy chicken go crazy. You can take a fry, dip it in a sauce, it still be so tasty. Them little tweets don't face me, nope. McDonald's be so lazy. Wow. I know the reason you hate me, cause I'm fast food's first lady. It's Queen Wendy be up
Whoa.
in this thing. Y'all can't be the serving them things. Y'all too chicken for this beef. I'ma leave you resting in grease. Nuts
Wow.
for Carter retweet, or you know you can't compete. On top of our game and watch us. See, there's no stopping me. Flex.
Wow.
Yo, shout out to Queen Wendy.
Yeah.
Yo,
She
that
said,
shit
"Rain
is-
in my pigtails."
That shit is wild.
You cannot play me.
When he's got bars.
You know what's great is this shit was on